Hello and welcome to another from the Ginger and the Travelling Coffee Cup. Actually, for the first video, he's not here, but we are at the airport of Charleroi, Bruxelles Sud, or translated into plain English, Charleroi Airport in the south of Brussels, for our return flight back to Manchester. And I've got to say, I actually enjoyed my time in Brussels. It was very nice. I mean, next time I go to Belgium, I might go a bit further than just Brussels and see what Bruges is all about. But that's for a different time, because now we're going home. But that. Try and get it all in one picture. There you go. Bosh. Airport had that. That looks so much cooler. So now we're going to fly back to Manchester Airport Terminal 3. Even though we entered through 1 to get to 3 this morning. But anyway, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So let's get through security, because apparently it's very, very busy in here tonight. And let's see what's airside. I'm expecting Cologne style. I hope it's a bit better than that though. But let's get in and find out, shall we? Got to say, airside, it looks... well, landside, sorry. It looks beautiful. Christmas lights and everything like that. That's what you want to see, isn't it? Express bag drop. No, we've done all that. We've checked in. We're going to go this way. Obviously, I can't record going through security, but I've got to say, it's a terminal building. This is lovely. Compared to wherever last been to a Christmas market abroad, Cologne. I found Cologne slightly better. Not by much, but I actually enjoyed Cologne's a bit more. But, you know, you live and learn. But I'll definitely come back. Belgium's a lovely country. I'm about to say the bus that takes you from here to the centre of Belgium, to the centre of Brussels. Really good, punctual, really quick, and every single one that I got on was full. Going to Brussels and back. I don't know what the plane's going to be like. Hopefully, I mean, it's going dark as you can see, so I don't think we're going to see much out the window. Instead of the one coming where we saw it go into sunrise, when we're flying back to Manchester, it's going to be dark. And however busy it is how busy it is. And one thing I do know for a fact is, I will have to, well, it will already come out, I have edited it quite a bit, the previous one. So let's get through security and see what's what, shall we? So they're already saying to go to border control, and the flight isn't for another 2 hours. Intéressant. But we'll do what it says, because the last thing we want is to be left behind. I don't want another repeat of Germany when I was running through the gate. Not what you want to do, guys, I can't lie. So, let's get to the gate for Manchester. And I think it's actually the only flight to the UK this evening, so I don't know exactly what it's going to be like. Hopefully, empty. Because the amount of people that were on the plane this morning that were staying in Brussels for a couple of days made me think maybe it'll be a different set of people. So the 5 o'clock to Manchester is closed. We're not on that one, so that's fine. We're on the 1900 to Manchester. And as you can tell by the time, it's 5:15. So let's go through here and probably get stamped out the country. Well, that was a breeze. Straight in, straight out, no problem. I'm now stamped out of Belgium. I'm now in no man's land. And it's pretty much basically like Cologne in a lot of ways. I mean, the departure hall. Not many gates, as you can tell. So there's somewhere to relax before making our way to the gate. And I think I might go and get a beer, because, you know, when in Belgium. But yeah, painless so far. See if the rest of it can be. And see who I'm sat next to. EIDCW. The Boeing 737 to take me home before it flies back to here tonight. I don't know whether it's a resident of Charleroi, but it's just come from Portugal and now it's going to Manchester. So yeah, let's see what tonight's flight's going to be like. We're not going to get much out the window, but we'll see what we can do. We should be in front of those emergency hatches, which means we'll get a great view of that engine. And hopefully we have quite a relaxing flight back to Manchester. We might now have almost about high winds. And that engine's ready to rock and roll as soon as everyone's on board by the looks of it. Safety briefing been done, but as you can tell, we're still on the ground. Apparently, due to a heavy winds around Manchester, 1 hour delay. This is the one we don't get. Why are we on the plane if it's delayed? Makes no sense. We were told, get on the plane with no delay. Since then, pilots said nothing. So, hopefully, everything's going to be out there moving. Hopefully. See what happens.
Gentlemen, to comply with safety regulations, we will be dimming the cabin lights. If you wish to continue reading, there is a reading light in the panel above your head. This is a normal procedure when flying in hours of darkness. Thank you.
So, we have movement after an hour and 15-minute delay. We're actually making moves towards the runway. So if the weather is as bad as they were making out, I think we might have a bumpy ride into Manchester. When I speak to them, it depends on what we get told. People say no wind, others say there is, so we'll see what happens. Captain Cameron said, we'll see what happens. 10 minutes, get your seatbelts on, and it's like, now, I know it's a budget airline, I get it, but no drinking. I mean, why they couldn't rather stay in the terminal for a bit longer, who knows. Anyway, next thing you'll see, taxi, take off. We'll see what we can see from the air, because so much of this book. Let's go back home. let's go. Birmingham, Manchester. How quick we'll do that, I don't know. It says no. Obviously, if there's gale force winds, could be a different way in, so we'll find out eventually which way we're going. Don't know what's going on because I'm not making a walk. Yeah, after an hour on the ground, I'm about to be in the air, can't lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to observe the fasten seatbelt sign until the captain has switched it off for you. However, for your comfort and safety, we recommend to keep loose and fastened for the whole duration of the flight. For your comfort, there is a reading light, the shock belt, and the cover adjustable over your head. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the flight with us.
Manchester, so a lot of Ryanair flights. So imagining board forces if we go around, we'll see what we can do.
happy to welcome you to Manchester Airport to Kenya. Please remain in your seat with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been switched off for you. Take care when you are opening the overhead lockers as items may fall out and cause injuries. Those of you who smoke, refrain from doing so until you reach the designated smoking area outside of the terminal building. For new routes accommodation, visit our website, Ryanair.com. Finally, thank you to choose us today. It has been a pleasure to taking care of you, and we wish to see you on the Ryanair scheduled flight. Thank you and have a lovely evening.
And there's Terminal 1. First time I've flown in since it's been closed. Very odd to see no well, actually the second time I've flown in, but it was the first. First time I've flown into T3 since it's been closed. It was very eerie. I wonder if we're going to the same stand we took off from this morning. Let's have a look. See, I think we're going to our, so we're going to swing into this one, gate 48. Or maybe not. Oh, actually. Yep, same gate. So, there we go. An hour and a quarter delayed, but we finally made it. Now, let's just get through the border and get on our merry way home. And I'll finish the video outside, because where else would I want to finish it, you know what I mean, in the pouring rain of Manchester. But let's get through the border first and we'll go from there. So I'll see you when we get through.
Might be less flights.
Say it and what you want now. I don't know the 60s and 40s.
Seamless. From exiting the plane to outside Terminal 3. Oh dear. In about 10-15 minutes. Seamless. Now all I've got to do now is enter the wild Manchester evening. I can't lie, that was probably one of the most bumpiest landings I've ever had coming into Manchester. But we move. Anyway, I do enjoy this video as much as I have, even though it was a bit of a rickety landing. But Ryanair, with a textbook Ryanair landing as always. You know, it was like hot knife on butter. Anyway, do enjoy as much as I have. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notifications for this video, and I will see you along with the coffee cup in the next one.